Hey YouTube, JB Studios here. Thank you very much for coming to my channel and supporting it. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you like all things stop motion, this is the place for you. But today I want to talk a little bit about the upcoming movie, Marvel vs. Capcom, the movie. First of all, I was introduced to Marvel vs. Capcom by way of the original arcade game. I was about 10 years old and a huge Spider-Man and Venom fan. I went to a Cece's Pizza one day, and there it was, Marvel vs. Capcom 2. A game that let me play as both Spider-Man and Venom, and surprisingly, Mega Man, a character I knew from the Game Boy days. Needless to say, I was hooked. I played every game in the franchise, from X-Men vs. Street Fighter, Marvel Superheroes, all the way to Street Fighter V and MVCI. In regard to the roster for my film, I kind of wanted to represent both sides pretty evenly, so I decided to go with 10 characters. 5 from Marvel, 5 from Capcom, to represent my overall experience with the game. I wanted to include a few more like Strider, Nemesis, others, but sadly figures of those characters were just not accessible to me, so they had to be added to the many characters that are just Easter eggs and references throughout. The main villain is Thanos, due to his recent spike in popularity and because he was one of the first major boss battles I ever encountered in the video game thanks to Marvel Superheroes. The plot. I needed to come up with a plot. There hasn't been much in the way of storytelling in this franchise other than MVCI's story mode. I knew I wanted Thanos to be the main villain, so I started with that. What I know about Thanos. Well, he's very powerful, skilled, and tough, of course, but he's also very petty, very narrow. And I really wanted to bring that out into the plot. I wanted that kind of to be the foundation of the plot, as you'll see once the film comes out. But obviously, our heroes from both sides will have their hands full. As far as figures go, the ones that I chose for figures, for Marvel I went with Diamond Select figures, as I thought they looked a lot like the sprites of the game. I liked the big eyes on Spider-Man, or the detail on Thor. NECA, for the most part, was able to cover the Capcom figures, other than Mega Man, who was Funko. And then as far as the release goes, I'm not quite sure yet when this is going to be coming out, because of the coronavirus. I actually haven't even gotten my Chris figure yet, and I am going to be needing him for quite a few scenes. I've filmed everything else that I can possibly film, and you've probably seen some stuff in the trailers, but I have yet to do anything with Chris because he's not in yet. I ordered him before the coronavirus outbreak in the US, and it was going on still pretty heavily in China, which is where it's coming from. So it's saying that it's going to be here April 29th. I'm not sure. Hopefully it'll be here earlier. The moment it gets here, I'm going to work very, very hard. My goal is either a late April or early May release. But definitely in May. So stay tuned. This is JB Studios. If you're a Marvel vs. Capcom fan, I hope you enjoyed this. I will see you guys soon.